back. We have now entered the last of the Jinam laboratories, buried underneath the World Shell 3. Searching for the secret weapon to stop the Doomsday device. So... let's see what we can find around here. Get some more undead. Does that thing in? Okay. Larger room. Probably the only encounter in here. Let's see if there's anything nice hiding in this room. Something on the shelf here. Elixir. Good, good. Useful to come across more groups of those floating skulls. Just take them out all at once. Actually, I should probably save the elixirs for the zombie groups. I realized there was a door in here. Or a door leading through here. See if Bowman can finish this up. Excellent. Okay. Wish I wouldn't get hung up on the door so much. What's in this room? Something here. And that's the last upgrade item for... hold on. That's the final upgrade item for Runner. The hidden optional weapon for him. Arm coming up out of the ground. Toss that elixir we found a little while ago at them. Easy. There's one more very, very nice optional item we need that we definitely want to find in here. First, we gotta open the door. Kind of looks like we could go either left or right. Okay, so left takes us to a dead end. We should probably... Considering positions where I think switches might be. Let's go to the right first. I did see a door in this hallway that leads straight forward, so... Really? All the way back here? Alright. Probably take care of all of them outright. Heal up that. Okay, just go through here. Oh, this green robot has something on it. Him. Easy. Now. Sphere module. This is Maya's final attack. As you probably noticed, and as I think I pointed out in an earlier video, Maya doesn't learn any abilities from leveling up. All of her special attacks come from items that you find or buy. So she's now got all of her abilities. Most of the characters are at the level where they have all their abilities as well. Except for Runner, obviously, he's got the item I just picked up that I got to equip to him. Ghost. There probably won't be much using the items to kill undead after this section of the game. I don't think there's really any undead left after we finish this part of the story, so... Oh, gotta hit this. We literally run all the way back around. Nothing up here. It's rather interesting just how unstable, you know, crashing one entire continent into another floating continent would be to the, you know, the one that got crashed into. It only opened up that central room, so there's probably a switch or something in there that we need to hit before we move any deeper into the facility. Potion. Incorrect assumption on my part. I'm pretty sure we have to go to the other side, and there's a button. There's a switch over there that opens the next door. Must hit a zombie. Yep. You know, seeing as how this game sort of functions like a hybrid between a JRPG and a point-and-click adventure sometimes, maybe it's appropriate that the way to deal with these enemies is to dig into my inventory, click on a healing item, and then click the healing item onto the enemy. It's very King's Quest coded. probably opens the other door through that middle room. We can get deeper into the labs. Looking for the secret weapon. It's a secret. And it's a weapon. Yeah. Please go. Please walk away. I don't want to have to fight you. So, floating skull heads will probably fight in here. Yep. Right it. Yeah, may as well just toss an elixir and finish this one out, right? Okay, so we need to reach that room with the barrel in it, which means we gotta go around. We gotta go around to where this room is, basically. And there's probably a switch to open the door. Or a key, I suppose. Click on it first. Here. Enemies out. Bucket. What's in the bucket? Soulstone. That might be pretty handy. Gotta be something in this room. Isn't there? Oh, wait. We had to find a high-level security pass before we came in here to be able to access something.
It's locked.
Bet this is where we need to use our security pass. Perfect. Everything's finally come together.
I am the great Necromancer Draxx. The upper world shall soon fall to my power!
This is bad.
Well, we found the source of the ancient curse. Now we gotta fight it. Now, I'll show a little something right now with barrier, all. Excuse me, stop auto-clicking crap. And the Resurrect spell provides a unique barrier that protects against the attacks of undead creatures. Like the zombies that he summons right next to us. Anyway. Okay, let's try this. May as well show off some of our special attacks. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. What about that thing I just picked up? Ooh, it's like an energy multi-rocket launcher. Those are pretty nice. Anyway. You'll notice that didn't do 999 damage to him. But he actually only has 1,000 health. So there we go.
I wonder if the curse will go away now.
Unfortunately, there's still probably undead on our way out. And yes. We have to walk all the way out of here.
I knew you would lead me to the right place.
You don't know when to give up, do you?
I won't let you get out alive!
Too late.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, buddy. See ya never, I hope. Enjoy rotting here. With all the other, well, you know, zombies, I guess. Come on, out the door. That's not the way out. The way out is in exactly the opposite direction of where I ran. Of course, of course. Once we're out of the lab, we just have to work our way back through the catacombs. So, let's see, what are some interesting things I could talk about while we're doing this running back stuff? Well, I surmise part of the reason why the run back decision was made was, again, related to the issues regarding the game's original funder, Topware Interactive, not paying the studio for a while due to legal issues. Okay. But I don't know for sure if that's, you know, the actual reason. B-Man has acknowledged that he made a mistake earlier in the process of the game's design by making so many really long dungeons, because he just, you know, he felt like RPGs were supposed to have really long dungeons. Additionally, there was a planned possibility of a story mode difficulty for the game, which would have allowed combat to be either much easier or trivialized, with a focus on just going through and experiencing the story of the game. Considering this game's legacy is largely fans really connecting with the story rather than the game's combat systems or things of that nature, this definitely would have been a positive to the game's overall reception. At least, it would be now. I think at the time, it probably would have been decried as some additional justification to treat the game like it wasn't hardcore enough or something. Remember, this came out in 99 and was in development since 95. The nature of gaming and the gaming culture at the time was... Well, you know how you know how toxic people can be around, like, the get-good community of the Soulsborne stereotype? Well, it's almost like that, but with a lot more overt misogyny in the advertising and just the way that games were pushed towards audiences. I mean, even having Maya as a main character is something that I think they had to actually that they might have had to fight the initial studio they had worked with, Viacom New Media, on, if I remember correctly. But she wasn't chosen as a protagonist specifically because, you know, women's empowerment or anything like that. It was just a novel choice made by the designers. You don't get to play too many of these games as a woman. Let's let people play as a woman. That was kind of the story that was just the story being made, so... I think the ability to use the cheats to, you know, potentially avoid combat or know when you can't avoid combat, figure things like that out, is actually a positive for the game's ease of access and ease of play. Being able to just hit 2 buttons and immediately end a battle so that you can move on to the next part of the story is pretty great. The other major issue with the game, pretty much exactly the thing that most people would probably classify as a big issue, would be... Wait, really? Is that not... That's not movable. Can't move through that. Okay, okay, how do I... There's a specific way to do it. I need to find the switch. Yeah. Okay. So... It just sort of leads to a situation where things worked out in their own weird way. Actually, since we had led in the party, let's comment on a random tidbit. There was a deal being worked on for the release of an actual action figure of LED that they were going to put on store shelves. Like, if you remember during the time of the 90s, you'd have, like, these really high-quality, kind of expensive action figures in stores sometimes of adult video games, like Metal Gear Solid had a line of action figures. And, Spawn had a bunch of action figures at the time. And so you had this kind of wave of these somewhat more mature, or at least acting kind of more mature, video game and media properties getting these really impressive, complex action figures. And the Septerra Core cast, with their general designs, would have fit in very well with that style of sort of niche action figure of the era. Switch over here, maybe? Probably. Wait, is that... What in the world is going on with that layering? No, that's definitely not it. How... To think of it, I think I remember the switch I need to hit is in a different spot up here. I made an error in my initial assessment of where I needed to go. Switch is like up in the upper right corner of the map here. How do I get to it? Crap, I literally cannot remember what I need to do to get out of here. So we've now reached a point in the game that is a serious fucking problem. I can't remember how to get out of this place. Because I don't remember where all the switches were that I needed to hit and in what frickin' order I needed to hit them. See, frickin' after I just said fucking earlier. Hell. Okay, let's... I know there's a switch down here somewhere. Is this one that needs to be hit? No, that's just a door switch. maybe I went the wrong direction at a certain point. Switch over here. If I get out of here by the end of the next hour, or the next half hour from now. The bridge. Somewhere down here. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I'm supposed to go this way. I think. What? Oh. Yeah, I have to run a really long, unnecessarily absurd frickin' path because that little spot of land that you could obviously walk over in terms of the visuals isn't actually a path you can take. The switch I'll be able to hit up here, which will shift the bridges, or at least some of the bridges, and I'll be able to reach the exit. Yep. That's it for this screen, unless there's another fight up here, which there might be. Okay. Here, I'm pretty sure the trick is just you have to go back and hit that one switch, and it should open up the way through. The way this is designed, you only really have to hit like one switch in each of these sections to get out, I think, but it's just... They sure do make you walk like 40 million miles. Fight a bunch of zombies. Oh wow, they dropped a lot of stuff that time. Oops. More. Takes care of that. Switch. We're back to the first section finally. Yeah. We are just about out of here, as it turns out. There's Bowman's grave, where we picked up the... where we picked up the resurrection card, ironically. How many levels above these stupid things and I still can't run from them consistently? Jerks. I got no experience points from that fight. A joke? Maybe I just clicked too fast.
Caleb has failed in his mission.
Am I surrounded by failures? Mobilize the fleet. I will take care of the situation myself.
Those sensors are picking up a large ship headed this way.
It's Daskius. Nothing can defend against that flagship.
Get out of the way!
Who's that?
It's Campbell!
Father!
This will buy you some time. Now get out of here!
No!
I love you, Lynn.
Father, no!
Oh, well, that's... Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, we got that a while ago in the... Huh, that's a pretty significant boost. Well... Campbell's dead. What to do now? Well, we got the secret weapon. Let's meet up with Layla and figure out what's going on with it.
Excellent. This is perhaps the solution to our problems.
What is it?
A device built by Jinam to counteract the Doomsday device. It creates a high-frequency energy field, which will halt the actions of the Doomsday's brain.
So, the next time Daskius attempts to use a Doomsday weapon, we can stop him?
I'm afraid not. The Doomsday's brain is too strong to be stopped in time, as you learned last time. However, with this device we can slow its actions, keep it from completing its mission until the inhabitants of the area in danger can be evacuated.
You talk as if this is about to happen.
It is. Shell 4.
The World Bazaar?
The most densely inhabited part, I'm afraid. Maya, you must split up your party. Take 2 companions and find ships to evacuate the people of the Bazaar. Corgan will take 2 companions and a ship to Shell 4. He will use this device to halt the Doomsday brain, which is even now growing in the depths of the continent.
But Daskius will track them down and destroy them.
Corgan is aware of the dangers. His ship will attempt to hide from Daskius' fleet. Now, you must choose his crew.
So now we have to choose who's going with Corgan. Well, we're going to go ahead and take Hunter and Led with us, which I've already set up. So, our best option... Well... Yeah, this should work. Selena and Badu.
Now speed to the World Bazaar. The fate of its people rests on your shoulders.
So, from this point forward, until we actually finish this part of the quest, we do not have access to those 3 characters. We can change our party member we can change our party members anytime, but Corgan's party is fixed. Funny thing is, our solution to the issue of finding ships isn't actually located on the World Bazaar. It's located somewhere else. So, thinking on it, where do we know that there are ships? The pirates had ships. So, let's check Shell 6. Obviously, Connor's base wouldn't be a good place to look, but let's check out Scumtown. Scumtown has the shipping docks. Hey, this guy owns ships.
Scumtown is deserted. You're still here?
Where am I gonna go?
You have ships here?
Yeah, fat lot of good it does me. I don't have any fuel for them.
If I could find some fuel, could I have some of your ships? I need them to help some people on Shell 4.
Might as well. They ain't doing me any good here.
Any idea where I can find some fuel?
Well, I used to get it pumped right here from Connor's mountain base, but now the line's shut off. Here's a key to the treasure lair of the base where he keeps the key to the fuel pump. But I heard Connor put a curse on it to protect it while he's gone, so I don't think it will do you any good.
Well, there we go. We actually came across that locked door a long time ago, when we went up and got the Mountain Helgak egg to use for the tattoo side quest, or the tattoos quest, to infiltrate Connor's base. We accidentally went the wrong direction and came across, you know, something else. Now we gotta make our way through here to the treasure room. Wow. Now, to get to the mountain pass area that has the treasure lair, we need to head over here to the southeast of this map. Bottom right. Yeah, this isn't really helping you that much. I'm getting more out of you by that, honestly. fire that. Work our way up the mountain, get that key, and then we'll stop for the day. Oh, speaking of that previous cutscene where we got attacked by Doskius and Led's dad came in to save us, early plans for the game actually featured the idea of doing fleet combat, in which Maya's team would have Lobo's ship and 2 other ships, and you would have to choose actions based on dealing with enemy ship positions and capabilities. Essentially, it would have been something that the closest immediate equivalent I can think of at the time probably would have been, say, the Gears combat in Xenogears, seeing as how there would be both on-foot and vehicle-based, turn-based RPG combat in the game. But, that ended up getting scrapped pretty early, like not super early, but it didn't last long enough to reach the final game, unfortunately. It would have been an interesting mechanic. Hello. Oh yeah, we forgot to stop and pick up more of the elixirs. Oh well. This place is probably not too big, I really hope. Okay, so we got a key. Not to sell keys. Treasure layer key. Let's open this place up. Oh, there's a vault. Huh.
What the hell just hit me? It must be invisible. Look, we can't hit what we can't see. Let's get out of here.
Well, that was a mistake. But it turns out you need a specific key item to get those guys, to get rid of that thing. And now I have to kill these groups of enemies again. I mean, if you loaded a potion up into your grenade launcher, if you just use your grenade launcher and blast the floor or something, you could probably hit the thing. So, of course, the question becomes, how do we hit something that we can't see? Well, we gotta make it visible first. Is there anything in our inventory that might make something visible that isn't visible normally? Well, this. Another one of you guys. Oh, buddy, you did not hit very hard at all. Did he just curse himself? What in the world was he doing? Well, either way. Looks like Connor took most of the stuff with him when he left, which makes sense.
Looks like a key.
But we found the fuel pump key. That's the only thing we really needed out of here, so... Alright, so since we got our fuel pump key right here, that'll be it for this episode. And I will see you again in the future. Thanks for watching.